From here we can like fine tune things. So if we want to do a specific number, let's create a header for that. Specific. We can do a header over here. Randomized. I guess that'll be above if we are random or not. And that'll be the, oh, we had the number of enemies to spawn also, so that would be right here. And then we should set up a piece of code that says like if enemies that spawn is greater than our waypoints dot length, we're going to get an error. So we'll say it equals waypoints dot length. That way we don't run into trouble if we accidentally say like 7 and there's only 5 waypoints. So for our specific ones, we can say we want a specific enemy type, and we'll just say specific enemy, and we could probably still use number of enemies to spawn. So I guess we don't really need like this randomized header. So we can copy some of this here, or all of it, and just edit it. So we have our safety here for the number. We don't want to randomize. Well, we could randomize our location still, but we're just gonna choose which enemy it is. And that would be which enemy to get, which would be our number here. And then we could just plug in this guy. So whatever specific enemy here, it will go to the object pool, and this will check is this enemy in our object pool, and then it will pull that type of enemy out. And then we'll move it to a random position, and we don't need the debug there. So yeah, so now we have a I'm going to change this to is random enemy. So now we have a random enemy and a specific enemy set up, depending on how you want to do it. And we could fine tune things if you want to do it differently also. Like we don't have to do a random range. We could, do another shuffle where it's all one type of enemy. So instead of random.range, we would do like the enemies equals, and then where is it? Shuffle array enemies, and then we would plug that in here to grab, probably the first one in that randomized array, and then we would have the same type of a random enemy. So we could do a lot of different things here, but I think this is pretty cool the way we have this set up now. Looks like that works too. So I ran into a bug, and I've been getting this error here, and these aren't popping up, and they were working. And I tried to debug it, and what I realized was that I'm getting an error because this is not running fast enough. So it's trying to spawn the objects before it creates this pools list. So to fix that, we can change this to run during the awake function, which starts before the start method or function. So by doing that, I can now hit play, and there's the enemies I decided to spawn in. And this is part of the object pool that I created